Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Juan Salgado checking in. I have a lot to talk about. I've actually had to record this audio recording 3 times now because the first time I didn't get to talk about everything I wanted to, so let me just get straight into it. So this warm-up routine is a warm-up routine I've developed over the years from watching Matt Ogus, reading Kelly Starrett's book, and of course Bryce Lewis. And I did a couple other things that you didn't see in this video. I only recorded a couple stuff, but I told Bryce to pretty much give me advice on was I was taking a lot of time like doing mobility stuff, and it was just getting very inconvenient, like always having to like do a long dynamic warm-up routine on top of my warm-up sets. And he said he feels like a lot of people do too much stretching and too much dynamic warm-ups. He told me to just try to cap it at 15 minutes. He sent me a little warm-up routine to do, and he said like I should still feel pretty fine. And to be honest with you guys, I actually feel, if anything, stronger doing a shorter dynamic warm-up routine, because I don't feel like I'm stressed and having to like rush my warm-up sets or my workout because I have a little time left. So my warm-up now is like extremely efficient. It's a lot quicker and I feel a lot better. And yeah, I'm gonna stick with this to see how it works. So I know you guys saw the title of the video, which powerlifting meet am I doing next? I have a couple meets in mind. All of them are very exciting, very big meets. The first option, the one that's more likely to happen, is going to be the Anaheim Fit Expo. So the reason why I want to do this one is because it's the Anaheim Fit Expo. It's gonna be pretty sick, and it also falls in line perfectly in my schedule. It's towards the end of August, which is amazing because I'll be able to train for this meet during the summer and not have to worry about school. And anybody who's ever trained for a competition before, like a powerlifting or a bodybuilding show, knows that it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it's very stressful having to balance that and school. In my last powerlifting meet that I did, even though I had my best total, I don't think it was my best performance because I was having to train for it during the semester, and it took a lot of time away from both things because I was just trying to juggle it, and yeah, it was just very stressful. It was no good. So this will be perfect because I won't have to stress out for it, and it's very close. My last powerlifting meet was a little far, so not everyone who wanted to come see was able to go to it. This one will be like 20 minutes from where I'm from. So not only that, but the Gold's Gym that I work at, we're gonna have a booth set up there, and then my sponsorship .fit is gonna be there. So it'll be really cool representing for my team. And my second option is it's a drug tested meet. I think it's towards the end of September or maybe October, early October. And the reason why I want to do this one is because this is a new division in the USPA. So the state records are pretty new and up for grabs. They're very attainable. The state squat record is like 430 for my weight class, and the state deadlift record is like 520 or 530. And those are very attainable because I've hit a 402 squat back in December, so I'm a lot stronger now. And it was under 2-hour weigh-ins, and it was at a lower body weight. And in the USPA, I'll be able to be at a higher body weight. I'll have 24 hours to weigh in and, get my strength and my weight back up. And, yeah, so, like, it's much more likely that I'll hit those numbers. I probably right now have a 425 squat, probably like a 510 deadlift. With the help of Bryce, I should for sure have over those numbers by the time September comes. The reason why I probably don't want to do that meet, though, is because it's like a couple months already into the school year, and I don't want to have to go through an intensity block. And an intensity block, by the way, is the last 4 weeks of before you go for powerlifting. It's very heavy, very stressful, takes a lot of time. I don't want to have to start the school year off on a bad note and try to juggle that and my powerlifting meet. So that one, also, I might not do it because there is another meet coming up in 2 weeks that's drug tested in California. And to be honest with you, if somebody breaks the state squat record or deadlift record, I'll be less likely to do this one because, like I said, it won't be worth it if it interferes with my school. So, yeah, that one's going to be in Long Beach, like around September or October. Sort of likely to happen, sort of. I'll probably know for sure in 2 weeks, depending on if anybody breaks that record. Now, my third option, and you're probably going to think that this should be the first option, is USAPL Raw Nationals. So the reason why I want to do this one is because This is the biggest meet of the year. Every year it gets bigger and bigger. It's a legendary meet. I would love to be a part of the history books and say that I competed in this meet. Last year was the legendary squat record set by Ray Williams, over 1,000 pounds. And all my favorite powerlifters compete there. I know Bryce Lewis is going to be there. Hopefully Lane Norton feels better. He'll be there. A lot of the best of the best are going to be there. Now, the reason why I probably won't do it, and no, by the way, if you're thinking I don't want to do it because I know I'm going to lose, that's not the reason. But I am going to be honest with everybody. I don't have no chance of winning that because the top guys who compete every year are hitting numbers that I probably won't hit for another 3 years. That's not the reason why I don't want to do it. The reason why I don't want to do it is because it's also in November, and it's all the way in Washington. And this is going to sound like a dumb reason, but I don't want to travel all the way to Washington just for a powerlifting meet by myself if I don't have anybody to go over there with and create a memory with it. I'd love to take like some of my closest friends or my family members and make it a shared memory, something that I could look back on with somebody else as opposed to just myself. And I don't know if my friends or my family members might be able to make the trip out there. So that's why I said that one's somewhat likely to happen. Maybe, maybe not. And my fourth and last option is IPL Worlds. So I'll have to qualify. I'll have to do either the Anaheim Fit Expo or the Drug Tested Long Beach meet to qualify for that. And I definitely have the qualification total. The reason why I also want to do that one is because it's in Las Vegas. So I'll be able to have a reason to go to Las Vegas and visit one of my best friends named Gary Hodge. Shout out to you, GHodge20 on Instagram. And also because it's been one of my dreams to compete in IPL Worlds also. Just to be able to say that I competed against other people from different countries would be really cool to say and just to know. And I probably don't have a chance of winning that one either, but it would be a good memory. But like I said, unfortunately, that also falls in November, and it is going to cost a little bit of money to have to travel out there. And I wouldn't want to just go out there for like 1 or 2 days. If I was to make a trip out to Vegas, I'd want to like go out there for a couple days, which might interfere with school. So like I said, it's still a possibility, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I figure out what I'm going to decide. But so far, I already am signed up for the Anaheim Fit Expo, just in case, because that is the one that's most likely to happen. Bryce is writing me 2 12-week blocks. So he said he wants me to try to decide after the first 12 weeks, because that way we could know to design my program for whichever meet I decide to do. That way we can time my taper and my peak and all that stuff perfectly on time. And yeah, so far I've completed the first week, or I'm on the first week still of my program, and it's going very well. Some accessories Bryce has me doing is like Romanian deadlifts and tempo bench and dips, so it's feeling really good. And I'm thinking about making this into like a YouTube series to show you guys how I prepare for this meet. Not 100% sure yet because it does take a lot of time, but I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys just support and watch this journey. Alright everybody, have a good day. Thank you for watching.